Russell Brand.
Okay, let's have a little bit of news. This is my new item, Russell News. Doo-doo-boo. Yeah, it's Russell News. Doo-doo-doo. It's easier. I can think of a better jingle than... This is BBC Radio 2 online on Digital 188 to 91 FM. Might as well be Seashell, She-Shells, that bloody thing. Rhino gets it on with Rhino. A rampant rhinoceros gave a group of visitors a glimpse of nature in the raw at a British safari park when he tried to have sex with their car. I don't like the...
Have they spelt raw, R-O-A-R?
No, they haven't, mate.
Mr. Trick.
It's R-A-W in the typical way. But which makes me think that the rhinoceros... I think they're called the rhinoceros. So the rhinoceros's genitals might have been sort of somehow ravaged. Do you know what I mean?
The car was ravaged.
Okay, fair enough. He tried to have sex with their car. Sharka, a 2-ton white rhino, got amorous with Dave Alsop's car when he stopped with 3 friends to take pictures of the animal mating with his partner Trixie at the West Midlands Safari Park. Trixie's a sluttish name for a rhino, isn't it?
No, Dave was with his partner.
No, hold on, no. Trixie is the partner of the rhino.
Oh, right.
Trixie's not in the car.
I thought he said he was in his car watching it with his partner Trixie.
No, he's mating. Like this is not a story about a man mating with a rhino. It's not what this is.
I just called it Trixie.
Trixie, the people at the
maybe she was
park.
like, she pulled tricks and she knocked fences over and
Just
stuff.
like a rhino prostitute. Like, oh, hello, well, if you've got enough. I don't even know what a rhinoceros would want other than sex with a car, it seems. The 12-year-old rhino tried to mount the Renault Laguna from the side, denting the doors and ripping off the wing mirrors before Dave drove away with a puffing Sharka in pursuit. He was a big boy and obviously aroused, said Mr. Alsop on Thursday. I like it when people have to say obviously aroused. Often in News of the World articles, he was clearly aroused, because it makes me think, ooh, all aroused. Because aroused, and it's the affiliation of that word with an erection, it's interesting to me.
Well, why don't you use it more often instead of saying erection?
I was obviously aroused. That's... Hello, I'm aroused. I'm obviously aroused. Look at me. Bloody thing, it's nothing but trouble. Obviously aroused to Mr. Alsop on Thursday. He sidled up on us. Look at that, sidling.
Hey, baby.
Hey, what's going on? I'm just gonna... Hey, don't mind me. I'm just drifting by. Cut for that. I'm obviously aroused. Yeah, a rhino don't sidle, because it's not got the ability,
What
is
was
it?
the rhino thinking? Must have looked like a robot rhino.
It must have been a bit like in a cartoon when there's some sort of episode where the robot Bugs Bunny just with lipstick.
Yeah, like a car with eyelashes.
A car with
Dave
eyelashes.
thinking, why did I drive the pink car with eyelashes?
Yeah, because I don't know. That rhino is an idiot, isn't it?
He was probably sex-starved. Imagine you were in a cage, and you know, every now and again people would walk past.
He's having it off with Trixie when the car came. If I had someone to have sex with while I was in my cage, called Trixie, obviously a slut. I suppose eventually you'd...
There might be people listening called
distance.
Trixie. You have to.
Well, if you are called Trixie, give us a call, you dirty little cow. I'm obviously aroused. And I'm not saying that you are definitely called Trixie.
Would you feel, if you're in a car that was sexually molested by an animal, would you feel violated personally, or would you not?
If it got up the exhaust, I would.
How would you know?
Well,
Because you could hear from the sound of the engine.
I'd check after with a lolly stick. I'd go put a lolly stick
Oh no,
down
it's
there.
been right in there. Look at my dipstick.
Look at my dipstick. Powder and paint, dipstick. Powder and paint is you is. If that rhinoceros, it would depend. If the rhinoceros reached climax at my car,
That's bad.
I'd go, come on, mate.
What would you, I mean, say you're in the car with
Yeah.
a woman, would you feel protected? Would you say, I'm sorry, darling, this'll be over soon?
I go,
Would you mind?
don't look, dear, now, but there's a rhinoceros, and he's behaving in a very ungentlemanly fashion.
Put the hazards on.
Ding, 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 ding. That'd probably turn it on more and make it think like he's in the red light district or something. Like he's on holiday in Amsterdam, having one of those clock watching bit of sex.
Yeah, it's an interesting bit of psychology, isn't it?
What for? Well, the rhino.
Imagine you had kids in the car, you'd have to explain it to them.
Right, when a rhino loves a car very, very much, he gets certain urges and he expresses himself. What's happening to the car is very beautiful, I'm frightened, it's very natural. He smashed the back window. He's trying to get me with his horn. It's the most beautiful thing in the world. It happened in the Garden of Eden. Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult.
It's embarrassing as well when you go to the garage.
Yeah, what's that? Oh dear, man, that's going to cost you, mate.
What happened to that rhino trying to shag it? Well, yes.
As a matter of fact, that is what happened, okay? What happened to your wing mirrors? Well, there were some monkeys as well. They got a little bit aroused. Frisky little devils. Yeah, you wouldn't fit the rhino lumbering over there like that. That's what I wouldn't like the bit where it lumbered up to you with its ancient antediluvian hooves, all scaly and untouched by time.
It's a funny looking animal, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Its horn is made out of hair.
That's
matted
just hair. What a pervert. It's just let his hair mat into that.
Yeah, twizzled it up over years and then evolved into just having a natural quiff.
He's twizzled up a little Mark Almond quiff right at the front of his little snout. Dirty little devil. Well, listen, what else happens? He was a big boy and obviously aroused, said Mr. Allsop. I don't like the way that Mr. Allsop seems to be getting into it. He was a big boy.
And why's it called Mr. Allsop? Sounds like a caretaker in a brown coat.
Well, Mr. Allsop! Hold on, boy. Wait, no running in that corridor. Here, you've got all your juice on my mop. Now, Mr. Allsop brings it on himself. He's talking about it like him and that rhino had deep feelings for each other. Mr. Allsop said on Thursday he sidled up on us. The next thing I knew, he's banging away at the car, and it's rocking like hell. Sounds quite good, that bit. Hey, it's rocking like hell. Sounds like a lyric from a Cocoa Pop commercial, in fact.
Yes.
The rhino's trying to do it with my car. My wife just popped out of her bra. For breakfast I have two treetop. Now we're gonna clean the back seat full of slops. Oh yeah, dun, 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 dun. Dirty rhinos are so ready, they've turned the back of our car white. I'd rather have a bowl of rhino slops. Yes. A spokeswoman for the car, which says rhinos... A spokeswoman for the park said rhinos are not particularly intelligent animals, said that Shaka was a hit with the female rhinos and had fathered 2 calves in the last 5 years.
Calves?
That's what it says. What do you think I should... What did I say?
Sounds like she's making a pun on calve.
Oh, right.
Car.
I don't know.
Half rhino, half car.
Yeah, well, I mean, what would that really be like, though?
Well, let's try it.
Bit of something like this. He's got a bit of a reputation, this lad, and he was obviously at it again.
I don't like the way she has shirked responsibility for the park and gone, oh, they're not very clever.
Yeah!
Don't have cars and rhinos in the same bit. Have a car park. Have a fence.
The monkeys are absolute idiots. I mean, we let them get drunk, and they're completely irresponsible.
Completely ruined the burger van. It was just really stupid. Idiots. They've ruined it for everyone else. The lions have wandered off.
We've had to sack 2 monkeys this week alone. They were selling the burgers at a ridiculous price. They can't turn a profit. There's one of them weed in a frying pan. It's absolutely absurd.
BBC Radio 2. Russell Brown.